Hey guys, what's up? This is CryFan283 here. I'm back again from a long hiatus from making videos, and I apologize from it. But I am here and I'm back. And this is going to be a review of the Burbs, the movie. He's a stranger in an even stranger land. Suburbia. Yes, this is a very good movie that stars Tom Hanks. But before we get with the review, I want to give a little shout out to New Time Travel Hyman 88. Thanks a lot, man, for the support and all that. I appreciate it very much. And to your help, I have 20 subscribers. You're part of my help, and I want to thank you for that. And if y'all don't know who he is, go check him out. I'll try to leave a link in the description. If I can't, I don't really know how to do it though. So if anybody wants to help me out with that, please feel free to leave me a comment below. Tell me. So anyway, here's a review of the film The Burbs. Very good movie. It's about this man named Ray Peterson who's on vacation, and while he's on vacation, he snoops around where he has new neighbors in his neighborhood, and their names are the Klopeks. And he suspects that the Klopeks are very crazy people. So him and his friend, and Ray is of course played by Tom Hanks, and him and his wife Carol keeps convincing him to go to the lake with their son and all that, and he says no, he doesn't want to do it. But him and Art try to say hello one morning to the Klopeks, and when they do, they get stung by bees and all that. And Mr. Rumsfeld waters them down and gets the bees off, and then they think the next day, they don't know where Walter is, and they think that the Klopeks may have murdered Walter, and so they suspect things. And then Art, who's Ray's friend, which here's a picture of Art right there, and Art thinks that they're murderers, and they actually snoop out one night actually before they suspect Walter of being murdered. They actually go to the curb, and they actually spy on them to see what they do. And their what is it, their nephew or their son goes outside, and he beats up the trash and then just drives back inside. And they think that's actually a dead body, but they go through the trash the next morning. Very funny scene where they're going through the trash and everything. And but then they suspect Walter because his dog is out, and their Tope is just laying around inside their house because they go inside. And so they think now that they killed them, and then Ray leaves a message on their saying, Walter, I have your dog. And that night, him and Art are doing a little research about the occult and all that, and then he has a dream that they're tying him up to a barbecue, and the neighbors are barbecuing him, and then the next morning he's trying to get some sleep outside. He got, like, that dream drove him crazy, but he's trying to get, his wife isn't letting him come out, but he goes outside, and his dog's playing in the bone outside, and they find a femur, and Art said he took biology 101, and that's the femur there. He took biology 101. He says that the rest is Walter. Anyway, like I was saying, is that they think that's Walter there, and then so now they say, let's just go say hello to the Klopeks and the wives and them outside of Art. Art doesn't go, and but the Rumsfeld, and this is Mr. Rumsfeld, the guy with the gray hair on the very end right there. Y'all can't really see him, but that's him. They go and they give him brownies and all that, and it's like 10 minutes. It's like 3 minutes with almost no talking. because they're so the Klopeks are so awkward, and then the doctor comes out, and like he's the same guy who plays as the head Illinois Nazi from Blues Brothers. I love if you haven't seen Blues Brothers, go check it out. And so he's talking to them, and they really think that they took Walter, and so the next day, you know, they said this, that the next day we're going to actually be going to that we're actually going to be going outside. They're going to be going out that whole day, and so they have a meeting at Ray's house, and you know they're saying that they're eccentric, and they go to the base, the den, and he pulls out of his drawers some what he thinks is Walter's toupee, which wound up somehow in their house, and he says, you know, that they went back in there to get it and all that. And he says, I'm not leaving until I find Walter. So when they leave, he makes sure Carol, you know, his wife, went to the lake or the cabin or whatever with their son, and him and Art went digging, and Corey Feldman, who plays Ricky in the movies, having a party with all his friends and all that. And Mr. Rumsfeld, you know, he's a soldier guy, so he's out on top of the roof with his radio and all that, and his gun. And so while they're all doing that, it turns into night, and they hit the well, you know, one of Ricky's friends, Corey Feldman's friend in the movies, you know, goes, hey, we're going to go to McDonald's to get a burger. You want to get something? He goes, no, we're waiting for the pizza dude. I called the pizza dude. And so so what happens next is that they hit the gas line, and the whole house blows up, and Ray just goes crazy. Like the Klopeks come back, and Walter is not dead. He just had heart problems and went to the hospital. And so Walter's not dead, and this and that, and he's super mad. And his wife comes home, Ray's wife comes home, and so now, you know, and then he has to go to the hospital. But when he's in the ambulance, Dr. Klopek tries to kill him, saying, I let you keep the femur, but you probably saw my skull in my basement. He says, that's from Naps, the Naps who used to live here. We wanted to buy the house from them, but they didn't want to, and you know how old people are. He says, you took my skull. He says, I want it back. He says, or I might just take yours. And so he said something like that. And so he got this shot, this needle, and he tried to, you know, stab him with his nephew or his son, forget which one, he's driving, and then they're chasing, I mean, they're you know, trying, and it's this really funny chase because he's trying to get the nephew to crash, and them two, the stroller comes out of the ambulance car, and he places them under citizen's arrest, and they find the skulls and the bodies of the Naps in Dr. Klopek's back of the car. So that's how the movie. And then Carol goes up to Ray and says, you know, what do you want to do? And he says, I want to go on vacation or to the lake. And he tells Ricky, I want you to look over the town. He goes, yes, sir, Mr. Peterson. And I love the ending. He just walks and he looks into the camera and goes, God, I love this street. That's how it ends. It's a really good ending. So, okay, so that's it with the Burbs. Oh yeah, and something I forgot to tell you. Art's wife came home at the end because like Art's wife went to her mother's house, and it's so funny because when she comes home, he goes, "My wife's home," and he's like all upset. It's so funny. So anyway, here's the Burbs. This is the first time I've seen Burbs in a while. I saw this a long time ago when I was younger, and then I found it again on VHS, and this is the first time in a while I've seen it. This is the Burbs. Oh, the spine again. The top, it's a little messed up. It's the front again. Here's the back. Really love this movie. It's very funny. Here's the tape for Burbs, MCA home video, though it says MCA Universal on the box. No print date. So yeah, that's it for the film Burbs. Again, go check out New Time Travel Hyman 88. I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for joining me for this review. Please subscribe.